Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Melissa Ford, a.k.a. The Curve Queen. Is that my name?
Yep.
That is my
That's
name.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
And you are watching Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
That's right, man. It's DJ Damage. We got Khleo back in the building.
What's good, man? Yeah, Mr. Slick Living's in the building. I'm back.
Yeah.
Let's get right to it.
Okay. So Time has released its 25 most influential people on the internet. And for 2019, and it features Cardi B.
Cardi.
She's arguably extraordinarily influential. When you can have politicians talking about you, whether your input, your opinion and your input is worthy of being listened to, then it's worthy of being listened to.
That's facts.
Little Nas X, Jason's bestie.
Wow.
Who is he's in New York right now. He's working on some stuff. He is also going to be doing another appearance on the Wendy Show, friend to the show. So congratulations, Jason.
Yeah, Jason, we see you, boy.
We miss you,
Jason Lee.
but I like this seat a lot. Anywho, so Lil Nas X is on the list. Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith has made the list. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Ariana Grande and the K-pop band BTS.
Huge.
I'm unfamiliar.
Huge.
Yeah, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And former Vine star Liza Koshy.
Okay,
No clue. Who hosted this year's Vogue Met Gala red carpet. Okay,
Oh,
my bad.
yeah.
Sorry.
The little girl. She's a little short girl, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Little thing.
I missed that. Okay. Brian Kolfage, who created the GoFundMe in December to help construct Trump's wall at the border.
He's a major influence.
Go fuck yourself. And beauty blogger James Charles and teen star JoJo Siwa?
Yeah.
That YouTuber girl, the one with the ponytail to the side.
Oh, yeah, she's like
big.
when you go to
Okay.
download the YouTube app, you see a picture.
Yeah, man. JoJo
Really?
don't play, bro. JoJo's a thing.
Why?
Have
Okay, listen, do me a favor. What the fuck are her videos about? What does she talk about?
Her life,
Oh my god.
her experiences.
Like, oh my god, like how old is she? How many experiences she had at like, what, 19?
Younger.
Her?
17.
Younger.
Her and her
16.
boyfriend just
Younger.
got broken
Fuck.
up.
What?
But she's like 14 or 15. She has the ponytail to the side. It's like very happy-go-lucky. It's a thing. She's it. People love JoJo.
Okay.
I think she signed a deal with Nickelodeon. Could be wrong. She did.
Damn.
It
Yeah.
was Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon
Okay,
gave
so
her a
all
show.
right. Attached to Nickelodeon fame, cool. Obviously not my generation. Probably not to 2, 3 removed, maybe 4. I don't know. Yeah.
Little Nas X, what generation you think he goes for? Because you said like how the YouTuber, that's not your generation. So which generation is he? Because I don't feel like he's my generation either. Like I didn't know he would be that influential when you're talking about the internet. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't think that for him, but clearly that is so. I know he trolls a lot, but I didn't know it was like such a big thing.
Well, I guess in this day and age, when you are masterful at keeping people talking on social media, when your song is literally about to knock One Sweet Day out of the box, which has held the spot for I don't know how long. That is Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men, if you don't recollect. But I mean, that song is massive. Isn't even a big enough word.
Boom.
Yeah, but Lil Nas X, his song is right underneath.
I love that
it's
song,
coming for
too.
the spot. Yeah.
I love that song.
That
So
kid's literally going to be able to tour the rest of his life.
Forever.
So here's a question:
On a cruise ship.
has anybody heard any
Other song. It
other
doesn't matter.
songs by him?
Yeah, he put the seven songs on the EP. He
Yeah, he got a song with Cardi B.
Yeah.
His next single has Cardi B on it.
Okay, is it good?
It's okay.
Okay,
It's not bad.
okay.
It's not like something I'm turning on.
You
He
know
got a
what?
song called Hey Panini that I don't really love, but I heard other people say they like it.
If I was an artist, I would be terrified of this level of superstardom off of one single. Because let's think of some singles that were fucking monsters, and where are they now?
Thong Song Cisco, go.
But but you can't do Cisco.
Thongs.
You cannot do Cisco.
Whoa. What's
Cisco
everyone
has
shaking their head?
endless
Listen,
hits.
no. Listen, I was just talking about this the other day. It wasn't that the single was so big and then he went anywhere. It was he was such a caricature.
Okay.
He became a parody.
Okay.
And and people got tired of him.
That's not what happened to Cisco.
What happened?
What's your opinion
I
on what
was on
happened to
tour
Cisco,
with the
damn it?
motherfucker. What happened?
Bruh, Cisco has his whole story out there. He got blackballed from the industry. He had to go underground.
Why? By who?
Because he wasn't following what the label wanted him to do. He was trying to employ his own people. He was trying to do what a lot of artists do now, back then, and they weren't going for it. Like, people he wanted on his song, I think it was one song he had, they wanted Foxy. He did like Little Kim. They didn't like that. He was just doing a lot of things that the label didn't want him to do.
No, it was the other way around because Thong Song Remix had Foxy Brown on it.
That one, but it was anyway, Cisco's story is out there. Cisco's far from a one.
I agree. He's not. He doesn't classify as that. He doesn't
It just
classify.
went so big, and then after that, it was like,
Poof.
Okay.
We see him, just kind of like dancing, bobbing, and weaving and shit like that across some big ass billboard stage with his blonde hair and lisp and talking about dragons and shit, and then poof, he's gone.
Moonwalking on women on the beach.
Like,
Cisco was the man when he was out.
Bro, I was a Cisco fan. That's what I'm saying. I had the Enter the Dragon album. I had it.
I was on
Make you
tour with
unleash
the
the
man
dragon.
as one of his lead dancers. Okay.
wow.
Yes. Yeah, that's interesting.
This is Drew
You know
Hill.
what?
That's dope.
He beautiful voice.
Yeah. He can
still do it.
Amazing,
Yeah.
talented singer.
Yeah.
That you can't take from
Okay.
him.
So who else?
Gaiotti.
She didn't have to cut me off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That
guy.
song was that
Right.
I think it hit almost like 1 billion streams on YouTube. Where is he?
Now you're
where'd
just
he go?
somebody that we used
Ex-
to know.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, where is
But what about Lord?
No, Lord, she's still
She's
there.
still where?
She's still.
I haven't seen her.
Yeah, no, she's at all the awards shows. She's got music popping.
I don't know. You seen Lord recently?
I have not seen Lord recently. I have not.
She can
seen
show
Lord
up
recently.
to the award show.
No, she's still got an audience that's super duper checking for her.
Okay.
Yeah, super. Who else? you
Vanilla
got?
Ice.
Oh, for crying
did
out
we go
loud.
there?
But Vanilla Ice is throwback as hell, right? But think about Ice Baby became a thing, and then the whole Suge Knight, like that story is crazy.
Yeah,
that story
Milli
is crazy.
Vanilli.
Oh man.
Can we not take it that old? Like,
Okay,
come on.
well, think of something, mofo.
What song had everybody really rocking?
Who? What did?
Mims.
Shout out to Mims, bro.
Oh, Jaquan.
Hood Hop.
Everybody in the club.
Tipsy.
Yeah, there we go, Tipsy.
Tipsy,
Boom,
yeah,
boom,
that's a good
boom.
one.
He got a good story of what happened to him out
Can
too.
we throw Chingy in there?
Hell no, Chingy got hits.
I don't know. I'm just throwing
Chingy
some
got
shit
hits.
out
He
there.
didn't have one massive one that he had a few good ones and then he phased away. He did. He had One Call Away.
J, whatever his name is.
Jay Valentine?
No. Oh shit.
Bed?
No. Bed. Boom.
Yeah, that was Jay Valentine.
That wasn't Jay fucking Valentine.
Yes, it was.
Jay
Jay Holiday.
Thank
Jay
you.
Ho-
Yeah.
All right, let's stop.
Hold on. Wait. Jay Valentine. I'm sorry. Okay. No.
We didn't mean you.
I know it wasn't you.
Oh shit.
I know it
I
wasn't
have
you.
sparked that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What other rappers like
Yeah.
had a thing that kind of just had
But wait,
everybody
can
riding?
I
That's a
just say
lot.
I fucking hated the song Bed. I hated it.
Why? That's the dream. That's the dream,
Oh
baby.
God! It was like it just.
That's the dream's
It
whole.
hurt. No, it's not the dream. But you know what? I think the dream wrote the song.
Yeah, that's what
but
we're saying. Dream
The
wrote
part
it.
you
I get
hate
it.
is all the dream's cadence.
No, but see, I liked the dream when he did it. I like Dream. I like Dream's cadence.
You like when
for
Dream
him.
does Dream.
Yeah, my favorite song by Dream is Fancy.
I don't know that
Why
song.
does everyone like Fancy?
Well, because
Is
I
it
got
the
it.
breakdown? Is
I
it
got
when
it
breaks down?
dedicated to me like 100 times.
Oh my God.
And I love the lyrics, so I'm like, oh, I am fancy. But no, it's when the song breaks down.
Oh, that's
it's like yeah, it's long though because it's just like on that one
Yeah.
tempo and there's no bass line, there's no nothing, and then the bass line drops and it's
Yeah.
just like, oh my God, give us one more minute of this, and it
Damn
just
it, you know that
it
song.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Fancy. No, that whole album was bomb.
Love versus Hate was a dope album.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
versus
yeah.
Money, dope
Yeah,
album.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, one hit wonders.
Lil Nas X is putting out like 3 remixes to Old Town Road though.
Yo,
so
and he
I'm
put-
wondering.
Keep it going.
He put the little yodel dude on there.
Keep it going.
He has Thugger on one coming up soon. I heard.
Yeah, that's
Thugger's
out.
gonna
Oh,
be-
it's out.
It's
It's
out
out.
already.
It's out.
I gotta hear that one.
Yeah,
I can't
keep
wait to hear
it-
Thugger
He
on
put
that.
the yodel boy on the remix.
Shout out to the Yodel kids.
Yeah,
Keep
he killed
it-
it
He
too.
took another run.
Keep it going. Okay, so in terms of most influential, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
For the most. Period.
AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I am such a fan. You know what I love? I love a battle-tested woman. I love a woman who is unapologetic. Listen, she's 29 years old. She is literally the youngest congresswoman ever voted in. She's going to make some missteps. It's going to happen. To err is human, and she is not a fucking politician. She was led by her, just by her desire to create the change that she wants to see, And when I watch this woman talk, when I watch how impassioned that she is to literally help people, her altruism just comes through. And I love how intelligent she is, and I love that she can troll her haters like the best of them. She is my top influential person.
Top influential.
Yeah,
That's who you going with.
that would be my choice. I am a massive fan of that woman. She's so cool and down to earth. Like she was on Desus and Mero. And she seems so approachable. She seems so down to earth. She seems so cool, but she will hand you your ass.
Shout out to
I
AOC.
love that about her.
Jesus, what an intro for that woman.
I love
Go
her.
ahead, Ms.
I love
Ford.
her. That she would be my top influential person of 2019.
But you know who the real top influential person is, though?
Don't fuck around.
It is
Who?
Donald Trump.
Yep.
The biggest influence. If you don't even give a fuck about politics, he influences you.
Yeah, no,
you
you're
can
right.
give no fucks about what's going on with the world, the government, and somehow you know or heard about something he's done online too. Not just what he said, something he's tweeted that then affected your day.
Yeah.
And it's like the dude it's kind of scary because for something to be so negative and have that much influence on all races, all cultures.
Yep.
It's really sad.
Yeah, his mouth looks like an asshole. A bleached asshole.
Bleached.
Miss Ford.
I'm sorry, it does, but yeah, no, you're right. I've been watching this documentary on Hulu called The Weekly, and it's basically around it's a more in-depth story about something printed in the New York Times, and then there's a story about this General Motors plant closing down in Lordstown, Ohio, and this is General Motors. That's an industry town, Lordstown, Ohio. It's basically like any Midwest USA. This is like blue collar workers. Generation after generation tend to work for car plants and coal mines pocketed throughout the middle of the country and stuff like that. And a lot of these people voted for Trump. And he promised them, I'm bringing your jobs back. This plant is not going to close. We're keeping it in America. Make America great again. And all of these people are confronted with the fact that they have been lied to.
Yeah.
I don't know why you thought that he was the second coming of
It's the Great White Hope.
no. First of all, he's not even white. He's fucking orange. Okay, let's just talk about that. Secondly, whatever your feelings are, you know what scares me most about Trump is that people have such a visceral, emotional reaction about him. And I'm like, can we just pare things down to the words coming out of his mouth and the promises that he makes and the promises that are unfulfilled? Can we just address that? I don't understand why there's any more conversation. Well, Barack Obama, no one's talking about him. He's not the president anymore. Neither's Clinton, neither is any of the Bushes. We're talking about the current president right now who wants to attribute everything good happening in this country to himself, and everything bad is his predecessors.
He makes Bush look good.
He makes Bush look like a cuddly little mother. Makes Bush look like my dog Daisy.
I want to high five Bush the way he make Bush like Bush can almost low key come to the cookout over some Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Bush, what's up, man?
I know I fucked up back then, but what's up, bro?
You not feeling it either?
Listen.
We knew something was up if you wasn't feeling it because we thought. He's like, nah, man.
You know what?
It's not a good.
Here's the sitch. We got to stop inviting motherfuckers to the cookout just because.
Well, no, Bush is still not invited to the cookout. I'm just saying.
Even
if we seen him walk by, it's like, hey, Bush, how you doing? All right, get out of here.
Even though like his whole drunk uncle antics are really fucking awesome. Not everybody gets an invite to the goddamn cookout because you don't know what they're gonna bring. Potato salad with raisins in it and all kinds of fuck shit.
What happened was when Donald Trump started getting to the office, you seen Obama kind of kicking it with Bush.
Yeah.
And it kind of we almost saved him a plate. And it was like,
it's more related to his relationship with Michelle Obama. Like they're buddies. You know, she really likes George W. Don't even do that.
No,
Not
what I'm saying is,
sure, he probably looks at her.
He might get a plate messing with Michelle Obama. We might have to serve him up some chicken.
He might. And now listen. So I've been watching something
That's a big cosign.
I've been watching something on TV, and I really would like other people to watch this and like give me some feedback as to what what your opinion is. There is a limited series on Showtime right now, and it's called what's it called? The Ugliest Truth, or Roger Ailes, who's since passed away. He was basically started Fox News. He was
the one with Russell Crowe.
Yes.
I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, no, it started.
Oh, it's out?
It's already on. It's already on episode 3.
Russell Crowe in that role.
This is on Showtime.
It's on Showtime. It's everything.
Yeah, man.
Okay, it's everything. So basically, he was ousted from MSNBC because there was allegations of sexual misconduct.
Yep.
And I would hate to have those fat sausage-like fingers anywhere on my body. Yuck. But anyways, I digress.
That was body shaming.
No, it was not. It was his fingers I was talking about.
That is body shaming.
Fuck out of here, both of you. Okay. He was a pig.
We're pig.
Yeah, watch the series. You'll see it.
His
I'm talking about how he.
His personality.
His personality treated people. He was awful.
No,
I gotta watch this.
He was awful. You got to see it. Russell Crowe is killing it.
Yeah, man.
Is he killing it to the point where you don't like the real Russell Crowe when you see him because he's playing it so well?
It's seamless. You cannot see where Russell Crowe ends and Roger Ailes starts.
Russell's in full prosthetic, bro.
Yeah.
He's in a full prosthetic, so he's fat, he's balding.
Yeah.
It looks crazy.
Yeah.
Russell goes way into character for this.
Sienna Miller's playing his wife, and who else? Naomi Watts is playing Gretchen Carlson,
this year,
who ends up filing a suit against Fox News for sexual harassment and against Roger Ailes, which is one of the reasons why he was ousted. But basically, he started Fox News, and when you see the preparation and the thought process that went into starting Fox News, it makes it even more scary when you actually watch it and see how it's become what it is. It's basically tabloid journalism. It is. It's news dispensed in a way that it's just shock value. It's true for a second. Who cares about sources? You know what I'm saying? Like, or posing a question that's just basically going to infiltrate the minds of everybody and have them thinking a certain way. Like, it's very dangerous, and I refuse to use the word journalism and attach it to Fox News. I refuse. I'm just not. Fox News gives me anxiety. I can literally feel like myself like having heart palpitations when I turn the channel and there it is.
People will believe what I tell them. I
was
like, yo.
But that's real. And I went to school for communications and mass media, and they tell you that off the rip, especially when you look at the theories of everything. And at the end of the day, what you learn when you go to school for it, it's all entertainment. Either entertain you to be afraid, entertain you to convince you to buy something.
If it bleeds, it leads in the news.
That's all it's about, to get people to watch it. They don't really care too much about the truth. So that's why it's like you got to really open your mind up and explore things for yourself. Like, we're grown at this point. Man. You're not children watching news. These are grown people. Like, you can see something. If you're interested, look further and deeper into it.
You know, here's the thing is like some really awful people sometimes can have some pretty, interesting, and prophetic things to say. And one of the things Roger Ailes said is people like to feel informed. They don't like to be informed. Basically, we can present the news in a way that people aren't really going to question whatever it is that we say. Yeah. They're not going to look past the end of their nose because they don't do that in their regular life. People want to get in front of the boob tube and be talked at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, this is frightening.
Oh, I got to watch this.
Yeah, no, you do. You do. And the show, I was mistaken, it's called The Loudest Voice, is on Showtime. It's got Russell Crowe, and it's like on its third episode. I'm not sure how many episodes it's going to be, between 4 and 6. Super dope. Gotta watch it.
So they're dropping it like weekly. They're not.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to watch like in like 6 weeks and just binge it, it's binge worthy. It's really good. It's very salacious. Ooh, it's juicy. It's juicy. All right. We have a guest coming in.
We do.
Yeah. So,
JQ.
Yeah. We have New Orleans native.
Come on.
Singing, rhyming, composing, and dancing. JQ. How's it going, dude?
Hey, very good. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, by the way, thank you for the gift.
Indeed.
You
Creative vibe.
Yeah, you have no idea how much I enjoy alcohol. I was just telling them that I'm on this new diet, and my doctor says, so no alcohol. And I started 3 days ago, and I've been drinking the last 2. So, hey, screw it, whatever.
There we go.
You want to pop this?
Alcohol and coffee. That's the best combination.
Well, hey.
Wait, do you really do that?
Absolutely. Why not?
How do you mix it? So what's the best combination of alcohol and coffee? Like, what kind of alcohol? You put like cognac?
It depends on if you're in college, Jägermeister, something real cheap.
Oh, Christ almighty. Oh, my God. He just brought me back to...
Flashbacks.
I remember that.
No.
Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger and black coffee is dope. Jaeger and black coffee is dope.
Listen, let me tell you something, okay? Listen, we've got so much to cover with you, but let me just... I remember when I was 20, okay? I had in spirit, yes. In physical activity, not so much. I didn't last 20 minutes on a treadmill the other day. But I had
20 can get it done.
I had these shots called liquid cocaine, okay? And it was Goldschlager and Jagermeister.
Yes.
Threw like 6 of those back within 20 minutes. I'm dancing on top of the bar.
Right. That's right.
40 minutes later, I was praying to the porcelain god in the bathroom. I had to get carried out the back. And literally some guy walks up to my front door, knocks on it, and Miss Ford, here's your daughter. That was literally how I got home that night, okay?
Wow.
So Jägermeister is a never, ever, ever.
Hey.
Well, you took 6 shots in like 5 minutes.
You know how things kind of get cemented into your brain as a never, ever, ever, ever again?
Yeah.
Jägermeister is one of them.
Hey.
Yeah.
For the college days.
I
man.
literally I had a memory, and that was the jolt.
Okay, so that's for the college days. So what would you say for like right now if we wanted to mix some coffee up and some alcohol?
Kahlua is dope.
And
White Russian all the way.
What is that?
And
she's a woman after my own taste. I like that.
Yeah.
And then you heard how she said, Kahlua.
That's what it made me
I'm
want
going to throw that in one of my songs.
Make a song called Kahlua Lady or something like that.
Yes.
And just make it I'll be like, that one's about me.
Yeah.
That one's about me.
Totally feeling this.
Okay. Well, we're feeling your music. But I found it really interesting that you came up in the church choir. Were you a PK, preacher's kid?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. Because you seem pretty...
a little creepy.
I was going to say, you seem pretty well adjusted. So, you know, I wanted to...
I did like preacher's daughters. They always knew the most tricks. So.
I'm sure. I've heard some rumors.
Serious. Like, you would think... No, seriously. Like, you would think that the preacher's daughter would be... And then once you get past it, because, you know, they always check you out to see if they're going to tell their dad. Mm-hmm. But, man, they teach you some things. You know,
Wow.
I'm not talking just singing notes.
I'm going to ask about that later because we're going to talk about holding your pussy for ransom. But we'll get to that in a second. We will get to that in a second. Talk about what it was like growing up in New Orleans, because I always said I wanted to marry a New Orleans boy and get married in the French Quarter. I almost made it, but I had to call it off. It's a whole long story. But anyways.
I'll sign your prenup and we can do it. Let's roll. Let's roll. And say I'll sign your prenup.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I heard
there we
that. Yeah. So tell us what it was like growing up in New Orleans and how that kind of affected, who
Music.
you become as a musical artist.
Dope. New Orleans, you all know that's a city that lives on music and food. Period. Like, I don't know if any of you went down for Essence, but Essence Festival
Just passed.
I mean, the most beautiful women, food, culture, everything down there from Afrocentric perspective. But I think New Orleans is what America could be. Before slavery, it was a place where black men were free. They were marrying whomever they want to, and they owned businesses. And it was a port city. It was the New York of the New World. So there's a lot of that still there. And when you go down there, there's something for everyone. But I am originally from the Caribbean.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
you do not have that a Creole kind of drawl. I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing more island, because I'm an island girl. I'm from, my father's family is from Barbados.
Okay, you're Bajan.
I'm Bajan,
Yes, like Riri.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You know what's so funny? Her best friend's name is
Yes.
Melissa Ford.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's crazy.
Dope,
yeah,
dope.
but I think we might be related.
No. I hope we're not.
No, not me
But
and you.
distance-
No,
okay,
the
cool.
Rihanna's best friend, because literally our last
right.
name is spelled exactly the same way,
Okay.
Forde, and my grandmother took off the E.
Why y'all laughing?
Cause you're hilarious.
No, see, I'm saying the stuff he wants to say. See, he be looking from across the desk and say, man,
I'm stuck here. I'm like, okay, so boom, so we've now gone from New Orleans, which you claim.
Man, I'm just running, man.
I
I'm
love it.
running at her. That's all.
I
You
got
can do
you.
it too.
I know, I
Step
do.
up. Let's go.
I do,
Let's do it.
man. I spent a lot of great times
See?
in New Orleans,
See?
man.
Okay, but wait,
He's
which
intimidated by you.
no, oh
I'm
God,
coming
him,
straight.
no, he's not. No, he's not. But wait, so what Caribbean island are you?
I'm from St. Croix. We're all mutts.
Okay.
We're from mothers from St. Vincent, stepfather St. Lucia. We have Jamaican, and we happen to have moved to St. Croix. My mother was working as a domestic at the time for the Schusters, and so that's where I was born. Everybody else has a British passport
Okay.
and naturalized citizen. So, but I came to New Orleans to answer your question 11, 12-ish. So I got my foundation in music there when the rap music game was just starting to pop and all that. And so that's what influenced me. And also our reggae beat from the Caribbean came from Bobby Blue Bland and Fats Dominoes and all of that stuff coming across the water with, the 2 and the 4. So my roots in music and my inability to be fearful on stage comes from New Orleans. You walk down the street, you hear a jazz horn and your feet start moving in second line, and like it's in the Beyonce video.
Yeah.
So when I'm on stage, that's home for me, and New Orleans gives you that. That's
Yeah.
just part of being there.
Yeah, New Orleans is like it's just got like an infectious kind of energy
Yeah,
in
it
the
does.
city. It's
Yes.
unlike
Yes,
any other
yes,
city
yes.
in the entire U.S. or even like the world. And
yeah.
I want to say that it's the oldest city in the U.S. as well. I could be wrong, historians, and you will check me on that, but I'm pretty sure it might be. And you just feel like you're just going backwards in history.
Yes, yes.
when you go to New Orleans. My favorite place to stay is the Royal Sonesta.
You like to be in the middle of things. In the
Right
pink.
up in the middle.
You
No.
like to walk out and see, okay, the crowd's this way. I'm going, yeah.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
listen. I am such a like an undercover stalker. Like I just want to be able to watch everything like a voyeur, but I don't. I want to be able to modulate how much I participate. So that's
you gotta
why
come down. When you coming back down?
I don't know, group trip.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Mardi
Let's go.
Gras,
I'm up for the
latest. Y'all
beignets.
at
Let's get it.
minute
I miss the
Yeah.
beignets.
I've never been to Mardi. So when is Mardi Gras?
It's a month. It's in. It runs from about end of January. We start checking for it, and it runs all the way through usually the end of February, early March. But it's a whole month of partying, and
Beautiful.
You got to come down during that time because the city changes. I mean, our population's maybe 350, but it goes up to 1 million and change. So it's like any other big city downtown at that time. But what's amazing about it is everybody can, there's always that little criminal element that you hear about, but that's not really what's going on there.
Yeah.
What's going on there is I'm going to see him and just like, man, I've got some extra beer or some extra whatever, or where you're staying, or it's like we're all working together to party, to eat, have a good time, and get back home. And that's really what happens. The biggest block party I've ever been to in the planet. I think it rivals Carnival in Rio and some of the other things I've seen.
Yeah.
So it's worth just coming down there, even if best time if you're depressed, he broke your heart, you could do a Stella Get Your Groove Back and all
What's
that.
the best way to enjoy Mardi Gras if you've never been? Like, what are some things that you would suggest somebody to do, like me, that never been there, to really have a good time?
To have a good time, because you're a nice looking guy down there. Bring your wingman.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Me and Khleo, we get it.
Let's get it.
Pay him not to drink.
Sober for you.
That's right.
Damn it.
And then also you got a picture to him like, man, I'm gonna help you make some money in New Orleans. You haven't put on a tuxedo jacket, right?
Okay.
And get you like an SUV and make him drive and open
Oh,
the doors.
no, I can't make him do that.
Where did
Then
this
you get
go?
a cameraman, and follow you
So
around.
the man in the
You
monkey
be the
suit
celebrity
now.
you are.
I'm damages
And then
assistant.
you roll. And then the next day you do it for him. Right? Cameraman follows you around.
There
and
we go. We swap.
I like that. Okay.
By that
By that time, he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, these are two celebrities. They'll never know.
There you go.
That I
gotta run your G.
I kind of like
That sounds like a YouTube documentary.
It really does. That
Running
sounds like
that
an I Love
G.
Lucy special from back in the day. actually.
It's a
So you
reality
could
show
pose
called
as
Wingman.
a ball player or whatever.
What?
You're an actor. Period.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
you're winning. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Entourage. There you
Yeah,
go.
and straight run the game on the whole
That's
city.
right. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm here for it, you guys. I mean, whatever role I need to play, I can be sober.
Okay.
I can try to be the sober. Okay, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
I
You
won't be
can
the
definitely
sober
ride
one.
an SUV.
I would. I would.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Okay, and as we go back to the song, okay, so listen, tell me about some of your influences, like from, most recent to childhood, like who has like affected you, whose sound and influence do you try to kind of integrate within your own? Name some of those artists for us.
Can I tell you what I'm listening to, what I'm really checking for right now?
Please.
I am definitely on coffee. My
Yeah.
chief strategist, Amber, she's turned me on to that because I'm interested in the feature, but I'm on coffee. Coffee is like
Fire.
she's popping. And I'm still digging The Weeknd and Jeremiah. So that's my top three in my Jeremiah
makers.
talks, planes and all that. And
Yeah.
the whole fantasy of 30,000 feet up, taking your shoes off and all that. That's a life that I want to live regularly.
Okay, before you tell me about the other influences, can I put you on to somebody else that you might not know?
Yes,
you might
yes,
not know,
yes.
but I
By
mean, or
all
you may
means.
know. I am completely, utterly obsessed with Xavier Omar.
Dope.
I mean,
Okay.
have you heard him?
I'm not familiar.
You have to go and download everything.
Real sexy stuff. The
I'm-
beats are dope. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
at some point he sings operatic. Okay,
Really?
I love
Oh,
him.
He's a former gospel artist too.
Okay, so he's
Is-
in that
Yeah, he is.
Maxwell lane, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but you know what I love most about him is that he's a very young artist. I mean, he's like in his mid-20s
Yeah,
or
he's
something
young.
like that, and he experiments with different producers. He does really well with Sango, but he harkens back to like the 90s. So I really, really love when artists pay homage to
Back in the day.
yeah, to their influences as far back as they can go, and they really understand musical history.
Yeah.
Because that's important. A lot of artists currently get criticized for being, kind of arrogant and thinking like, no, I'm
Right
fly
now.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm what's it, and I don't need to talk about the past and fuck everybody that came before me type thing.
Yeah. Well, to answer the rest of it, and I really respect that because I'm going to tell you, I was asked in another interview, who, and I went back somewhere that's different than what you expect. So my influence, just to remember them for interviews, the preacher, the teacher, and the princess. The preacher is Al Green.
Oh yeah.
Some Al Green on a Sunday morning. It just, and the music is happy and it goes through all cultures, I hope my music ends up there.
Right.
From where I'm at, that's where I want it to end up.
Timeless.
That real, timeless, happy feel music, happy music.
Yeah.
The teacher is Bob
Bob Marley.
Marley.
Oh
right?
yeah.
All you got to do is just take a little snippet of any Bob Marley lyric and you could live by it, period.
Yeah.
Right?
I
And
agree.
I know the Marleys. I mean, like, you know, I won't go into a relationship, but, you know, we got some personal friendships.
Right.
And then the princess is Sade. Oh, my
I
God.
mean-
And, you know, I'm looking at you right now and I'm like, I'm checking for you. You got that Sade look, that timeless beauty that will never change, the nice forehead and all
Thank
that,
you.
and the lips and the teeth.
The forehead, yeah,
Nice
the dark
forehead.
lips, the teeth, the forehead.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
you know what? Thank you for that. I'm a huge fan of Sade, and you know
Yes.
what I think is the most attractive quality about her is just her mystery. Number
Yes,
one
yes,
is how
yes.
mysterious she is, and she's just kind of so ethereal.
She's a minimalist. On stage,
Yes.
she'll get away with just doing this.
In her bare feet.
That's it. Yes, yes.
And we just fall apart.
Yes.
And are
Yes.
begging for albums, and she's just like, goodbye for 10 years.
That's right, for 10 years.
And
that
we
album
don't
will
hear from
live.
her, see her,
Yeah.
nothing.
Now,
She's an anomaly.
there was something online. I don't know if this is true. They said her name isn't Sade. Sade is the band.
The group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was her name? I never knew that.
I
Is
thought
that
it was Sade I Do
Yeah.
all along.
But it's a longer version.
It's a- yeah. The
of her
name
name. Like
is actually
she's
very,
she's
very
made
long.
it.
Yes.
She's Americanized it for
Yes.
us to be able to say it.
Yeah.
Because if we had to say the whole entire thing, we'd
Butcher it.
We'd butcher
Yeah.
it
Okay.
exactly.
Because
Yeah,
that was
but her
blown.
band-
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a long African name, but her band is so amazing.
Her
and
band
tight.
her band is not Sade. The band is called Sweetback.
Oh, okay. So there you
So
go.
they had it wrong
There you
online.
go.
No, because everybody was blown away. They're like, wait. I'm like, everybody, like people that are in the music industry was like, no, that can't be true. So I was like, you know, it's time to see if y'all knew.
Yeah.
Never
no.
had confirmation. No.
Yeah.
She's
Good
Sade.
question.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
All right.
is. She is.
Fact
okay.
debunked.
So Al Green, Bob Marley, and Sade.
Preacher,
They're
the
all
teacher, and the princess. Yes.
incredible
and
influences.
Sade, I use her to run my voice for vocal rehearsals because she has this raspy tenor line. You know, she's second tenor vibe. She's amazing. Her lower register. But in terms of my homage, I was asked yesterday at another outlet, LL. I think he's the baddest thing walking the planet.
LL Cool J?
Indeed, yes.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing. I just want to clarify.
The way he's bridged music and film, television, and his music was so bold. It was like the Run DMC, the Eminem, all of them come from the mold. I think even Jay-Z sort of popped right at that time. But LL, you know, when he did I Need Love, I was like, I could do music.
That was a game changer.
I could
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
that.
man.
I could do that.
One of my favorite songs to play in my car to this day is Going Back to Cali, because that bass
Yeah.
line is, I want you
Yeah.
to hear me coming 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
mean, it's just, LL Cool J.
Yeah.
And just the way that he has transitioned so seamlessly
That's
from
right.
one, genre of entertainment to the next. He really is a pioneer. So, I mean, I don't doubt why he would be
More
one
than
of the
that,
influences.
you've never heard a big scandal in his life.
True.
And he's been with his lady for a long time.
Very true.
And so that's like the thing that I dig most about LL. He really has a manly vibe about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they need that for a lot of young entertainers who are just about, like you said, about me, now, and F everyone else.
Yeah.
But if I was going to remake someone, I would be Mad Cobra. Legs, time to upset.
Oh my gosh, you're bringing me back to
Yes.
the bashment days.
Yes, that would be the one. And I'm checking for that. I got my people kind of on the lookout. I want to redo Flex by Mad Cobra.
Yeah.
Definitely. I want to bring a little bit more modern hip hop to it, but
Yeah.
that's going to be the joint. I want to be down in Belize or Jamaica filming it and just have you come down, we do a little
I
wine,
wouldn't mind.
have
I
him
wouldn't
come
mind
down.
coming down to Jamaica.
I'll be driving an Escalade on the first day in the suit. You'll be the celeb. And then we'll switch later. We'll
all
switch later.
switch up. Yeah, we'll go to different clubs, and one day he's like, "Yeah, I'm with him. I'm in security."
There you go.
Next day,
We'll swap it all around. Easy work.
So
Yes.
let's talk about the single.
Yeah.
Body Talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
talk to me, baby.
Okay, so there is this. Of course, my ears perked up when I heard this one line in the song, "Hold your pussy for ransom." Care to explain, sir?
Yeah,
Help
please.
me out. Help me out.
Oh, you want me to? So I guess when you hold it for ransom,
He's like, wait. When was the last time that was done to me? That's right. You see him? Gun to the head.
I'm trying to physically
right.
understand you would hold the. I don't. Yeah. We would love for you to elaborate on that.
I'm sleepy.
Okay.
That's because you didn't give her that money earlier. That's because you didn't buy them Jimmy Choos. That's because you didn't get them red bottoms, right?
Okay.
That's because you were stunting in some way.
She's holding it for ransom.
Hold that pussy for ransom. You got me going crazy.
Okay.
Crazy over you.
Okay.
That's my voice there
I
now.
very much hear a Mad Cobra in there too.
That's right,
Yes,
that's
so I
right,
don't think
that's
you're
right.
gonna have problems like
Yes.
doing
No, but
the-
seriously,
No.
what would it take for you to say, you ain't getting none right now?
What?
What would it take? I mean, if you're in a relationship,
Yes. Oh, okay.
and it's it's a real relationship, and he's like, wake up, he's pulling that Marvin, what is it, that Marvin Gaye on you, get up.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm not feeling that. Because he didn't, he's being cheeky on the wedding registry, or he didn't buy you the Bentley, or disrespected you one of your girlfriends.
It would probably have to have been something that I don't know. In all honesty, I'm at an age where I'm not going to bed mad.
Okay.
I'm kind of mature, so I'm not sharing a bed with your ass if I'm mad at you. I would like to have a conversation as
Before.
to prior to, because I really don't want anything getting in the way of me having sex. I don't hold my pussy for
That's
ransom.
where I'm at.
Not
and
with
that's
my
why
man.
I wrote that. That's why I wrote that, because I feel like I could say, no, I'm not buying you that Bentley. Now let's go fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. For me, it's not a material thing that doesn't come into play.
You're a study.
No, because I'm a Scorpio. I'm
a
ruled
Virgo.
I'm ruled by my
Virgo.
genitals. So
Yeah.
Do you feel like the average girl though, she wants you to buy her something so you can have sex with her?
Let me tell you, genetically, we're transactional. Period. That's just the way, because our bodies want to survive. The very fact that I'm here, that means a particular sperm cell met a particular egg, and so we're all winners. That's transactional. The one that had the right glucose and the right sugar mix or whatever kind of worked his way up there, and boom, he hit that egg, and here I am, and here you are. And from that moment on, babies scream, gimme, gimme, gimme. And ain't that because they love your breast. They hungry and they want that.
Right.
And I was that baby at one time. So sex for me is transactional. In order for me to stay young and healthy, have the stamina and whatever, you got to hit. It's just part of it. It takes care of your abs, your core, reduces your heart
It's
rate.
a major workout.
So
I will say that.
That's
Listen
right.
to all of you motherfuckers.
No, it is.
I
don't think women sometimes understand it's
Oh
a
my
major
God, we're not going there with women don't understand. Okay, because we like sex just as much as you.
Yeah,
if
But
not
I don't know
more.
if y'all get how much work it is to be a
That's
man.
right. I'm with you on that.
It
You
is all
think
cool.
we don't do any work?
That's
I mean,
right.
some of y'all do a lot
know
of
what?
work.
Let me tell you
Absolutely.
something.
If you're a throwback queen,
Absolutely.
maybe
I'm
you
about,
do work.
Listen, I can spell coconut on a motherfucker, okay?
But see, and I believe that. But everybody don't move like that.
That's right. Not everybody.
Not
When she
everybody.
stood up and you were saying hello and my head was stuck over there, I was like, them thighs. Do you know what those thighs? You could read the thighs. Like how fortune cookie?
Yes.
No, it's in the thighs.
in the
AKA
thighs.
earmuffs.
That's right. There
All
you
right?
go.
Yep.
AKA earmuffs. All right.
It's the thighs.
Yes,
if you want to
sir.
know if she can throw, it's the thighs.
Makes perfect sense.
Cardi
actually.
B can throw it.
Ah,
It's in the thighs.
sir.
The thighs.
Sir.
Yes, somebody literally. Oh, by the way, one of my nicknames, Madam Thighs.
Madam
That one's my
Madam
favorite.
Going crazy.
That one is my favorite. Okay, so JQ, tell everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody where your next performance is going to be.
Yeah.
Just tell everybody where they're going to be able to get a piece of you.
Oh my! I don't know about a piece of you, but because there may not be much left. Because what I'm hearing, But so there's movies in the works. There is a tour in the work. We're checking for that Chris Brown tour. I know they're talking about that. I'd like to get on a few cities with that. The record is doing well on all social media platforms. Just left, I don't know if I should say it, but different TikTok. I just left there, and I wasn't checking for them, but now they're gonna be checking for me there.
Okay.
The gram is tight. You can find me there. You can find me on YouTube. We're dropping another video in 6 weeks called Spend the Night, and it's super sexy. The butterfly doors. I got the cute little puppy, the model with the butt that just won't quit.
Yeah.
My CEO of the company is a female.
Okay.
This is a female ran company. I'm a minority owner in the company as well. So y'all gotta own your stuff. Just like
smartest-
Birdman and Rick Ross said. Rick Ross said it. He was on that How to Make It Celebrity Instagram thing he's got. He says, you got to take the initiative. What separates the winners from the losers, take the initiative and ownership. So that's what we do. So I could be anywhere. I know where I've got a radio tour that's ongoing.
Okay.
So I'll be traveling the Southeast over the next couple of weeks, and then we loop up to New York like the 5th of August.
Okay.
We're going to do some stuff there that my strategist has set up. But I am lucky. I have a primarily female team of executives. They're beasts. They're animals.
The smartest men that
yes.
I know keep women around and
Yes.
keep women in executive level
And let them
positions
lead,
and
yes.
let them lead, because
And learn.
here's the thing is women, we pay attention to small
All
you guys
the
are broad
details.
strokes, we are very small fine details. We ain't gonna miss a motherfucking
You a broad
step.
stroker?
Until they
You a
start
broad
driving.
stroker?
Miss Ford broke it down in the right terms last time. She said forests and trees, I believe it was.
Yes,
Yeah.
forest and trees.
Forest and trees.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I must be an anomaly because I'm into that little squirrel business. You know, I'm not a broad
Hilarious.
stroker. He might be a broad stroker. You know?
Hilarious. Okay, so your Instagram is
Yes. At JQ the Legend.
Okay.
Twitter is at JQ the Legend, and TikTok is at JAYQ the Legend. If y'all really want to understand what the JQ the Legend brand is, just think Jay-Z, executive and artist, and I'll just bring it to you. Those shows are going to be always sexy.
That
always,
is an
always.
amazing. That is an amazing template to compare yourself to. Jay-Z.
Yes, you got to have aspirations, and let me tell you, that young man has done his thing. Jay-Z, LL, you know, if Pac had turned that corner where, you know, he had some other people around and said, Pac, look, you know, walk away from this, he would have been one of those legendary characters. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
absolutely right. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
stopping by.
JQ
my
the
man.
legend.
It was amazing to
Appreciate
meet
you,
you.
man.
Thank you so
You
much for
coming
the
down?
gift.
Coming to Mardi Gras.
Come into
To
Mardi
New
Gras for
Orleans.
sure. For
Yes.
sure,
We'll
for
be
sure,
down
for
there
sure.
in New
Breakout
Orleans.
music.
Yes.
CEO's right there.
Beignets
I'm
and all.
telling
Let's
her,
get
when
it,
you come
man.
down, we VIP in this
All
guy.
right.
I love
we
it.
getting a truck,
Yeah.
3 tuxedo suits.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, God,
and
you
she's gonna be
guys-
our celebrity date. But
Yeah.
you got to be willing to choose each night a different one of us that you
You
will
go on a date
Versace
with.
you all the way out, and you're like, yeah, she'll be the
chaperone.
queen.
You're chaperone.
Lord.
You will be the chaperone.
Okay.
You're chaperoning
No,
all
she's
of
a
our
celebrity
anti-
date.
our
No, she's a
anti-stuff.
celebrity
Oh.
date.
There you go.
No,
Okay,
she's a celebrity date.
We're gonna work out the details with
Dope.
your female executive staff. Okay.
There we go.
Bingo.
On that note,
There we go.
we're out.
So thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.